Hey guys, welcome to another Thought Not Seers draft. Here we are with some Amonkhet, and got an interesting pack. There's Sweltering Suns, which is one of those situational sweepers that is made a lot better by having cycling. Edifice of Authority, which is definitely a good card. Spring to Mind, which is I think it's good, but it's also a gold card if you really want to maximize it. Wander in Death I think is strong. Compulsory Rest, decent removal spell, but I'm gonna take the Sweltering Suns here. I think it's probably the strongest card in the pack, and there's also the fact that I wanna basically take rares early on in the format to see how strong they are. For example, here we've got some strong cards. We got Weaver of Currents, we got Magma Spray, and Oracle's Vault. Unburden's also a good card, but I think worse than Magma Spray. And if we were, at the Pro Tour or something, I would probably take Magma Spray. But I'm also interested to see how well Oracle's Vault plays. We all know that Magma Spray is going to be awesome, no matter what deck you're in. Like similar with Desert Celadon or Weaver of Currents, these are all good cards. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how good Oracle's Vault actually is. I think it's strong, actually not as good as Magma Spray, but I do think it's worth trying out. Okay, here, let's see. There's Honored Crop Captain, which is pretty strong in red-white. Binding, we're actually not set in our colors yet, so what color it is really isn't a consideration. But it doesn't really go well with Sweltering Suns. We also have Cartouche of Knowledge, which is not bad, but I think worse than Honored Crop Captain, although it is monocolor. But on the other hand, its blue doesn't seem to be the best color in this set. Festering Mummy also fine. I think I'm just going to take the most rawly powerful card in the pack. And let's see here. Okay. So we have Greater Sandworm and Naga Vitalist, both of which are good cards. Pouncing Cheetah also okay. I think I'm just going to take the Vitalist here. Ramp is... 2 mana ramp spells are always very good. And yeah, it's just slightly better than the Greater Sandworm here. Pouncing Cheetah not really a card I'm looking to fourth pick. Ooh, that's a Weaver of Currents. Weaver of Currents is a very good card. It's basically Worn Power Stone, right? 3 mana spell that gives you 2 mana every turn. The 2 mana the turn after you play it. So it's Naga Oracle, but given that I already have a Naga Vitalist, it's like I think Weaver of Currents is slightly better than Naga Oracle, and if I were playing Naga Oracle, then I would probably be in the deck with Weaver of Currents. So let's go with that. Okay, so here we got quite a few good cards. So let's just kind of put these in piles here. Oracle's all probably going to be in whatever deck we play. So, Colossal Page is fine, Naga Oracle, and Ornery Kudu. Shed Weakness is also fine, but it's not. I think they're a lower priority than these cards. So, Naga Oracle, that's good in a rampy sort of deck, because it's defensive, it helps you find your powerful cards. Ornery Kudu, good. It's just a good card, but it's also really good in a beatdown style of deck. Also good with our mana dorks because these can still provide utility while having a -1/-1 counter. Colossal Speed's just big. I think I'm just going to take Naga Oracle. It's slightly more flexible. But I think the other ones, but I wouldn't fault you for taking the Ornery Kudu. Okay, so we have Shed Weakness versus Essence Scatter. I think I'm just going to take the Essence Scatter here. Shed Weakness is okay. It's a good baseline combat trick. But I've been kind of impressed by Essence Scatter in this format. Ooh, another Naga Oracle. We'll certainly not say no to that. Alright, looks like blue is kind of open. Not the best color in this format, because it seems to be kind of split down the middle, and trying to be cycle-y versus having synergies with like cycling synergies versus trying to be like a beatdowny flying color. Here, none of these are really what we're looking for. Like, we could try splashing a Wandering Death or playing Giant Spider. We already have a ton of... We have quite a few good 4-drops, so I'm a little less inclined to play the Giant Spider. We'll just take the Wandering Death here. Alright. Certainly won't say no to Gift of Paradise here. More mana is good with Oracle's Vault, of course. And if we can find a good, some good top-end... So like, getting a Greater Sandworm would be good. Or, kind of an expensive rare, like if we could open this as Steward of Elements, a bit of Pipe Dream there. Maybe Sandworm Convergence. Yeah, here, none of these are really exciting. Probably won't play any of these cards, so I guess we'll just take the argument in case we want a Cycler. Here I'm just taking the full art basic because it is Sweetheart. To be fair, I think the other cards were worse than a basic land anyways, but I do like the Amonkhet full arts here. Alright, what else we got? Come on, come on. You know, it would be kind of nice if Moto had a little timer on top of the people who are next to you on the draft, so you can see how long it's going to take for them to make a pick. Because this just tells you how much time you have. Yeah, some stuff that we're not going to play. I can't imagine what I would take over, like second to last pick over a Full Art Swamp. Yeah, Hazard's Favorite, not really a card. So there's Shifet Monitor and Naga Vitalist, both pretty good. Blizzard Wrappings, certainly fine. It's a kind of removable blue gets. Cryptic Serpent, interesting, but we definitely don't have any support for that archetype at the moment. So I think it's actually the Monitor here. Vitalist is also fine. But this is just like a nice split card of ramp and a good late game threat. Also helps ramp out any big threats if we find any. Hydrographic Illumination would be a fine card to pick up, as would be the wrappings. But I'm not sure if we'll get any back from this pack. Yeah, let's go with the Monitor. Ooh, Beautiful Amonkhet is a card I am a fan of. Yeah, this doesn't have a ton of great stuff for us. Yeah, we don't have a lot of actual fixing. We have ramp, but not a lot of fixing, so the Charioteer is a little hard to cast. Secret of Insight, we don't really have many non-creature spells, so might actually just be the Colossipede here, which would be very disappointing. Maybe I'll speculate on an Amonkhet here. Don't think it's amazing, but amazing in this deck because it's hard to splash cheap cards. Final Reward is something that I'm actually not too upset to splash, though. You know, we actually haven't seen a ton of blue cards, but that might not necessarily be because blue isn't open. So there's like Coated Brawler, Wasteland Scorpion. I think I'm just gonna stick with the card the color that we know we are, which is green. Ooh, got some good cards here. Open into Wonder, Haven Initiate, Greater Sandworm, Ornery Kudu, all quite good. Actually, I think I'm going to take Open into Wonder here. It's kind of the same argument for taking the weird rare. It's like, I really want to see how good this weird uncommon is. I had it in a deck once, but I never actually cast it, so still interested there. Ooh, Grasping Dunes? Don't mind if I do. It's a combo with Shafet Monitor. Horror's okay. I'm sure Gate to the Afterlife will be good when God Pharaoh's Gift actually comes out. Alright. Let's put a lands pile over here. Ooh, Floodwaters. That's the kind of situational card that you're pretty happy with in a ramp deck like this. So Initiate or Kudu. Interesting. Or we could take another Gift of Paradise. That's not awful either. I'm just going to take an Initiate here. I think we might need some help blocking flyers, and that does block all the flyers in the format, and even does it twice. Here, nothing really doing. I'm just going to take a Serpent, which I'm probably not going to play. Yeah, none of these are really that great. Second Wanderer Death, a lot worse than the first. Charioteer is still not amazing. Yeah, let's just take this. Might just take it as cycle. I don't mind taking a Stinging Shot as like we could play it main deck even, because just as a situational removal, And it still cycles. Alright. Give us some good stuff. I would really love a Sandworm Convergence, Maybe some removal would be good. The green cartouche should be excellent. Alright. Actually got a couple of good ones here. We got a Curator Mysteries and Decimator Beetle. And, Beetle's one that we can splash. Granted, we don't have a ton of -1/-1 counter synergies, but it's still a good card. Maybe like an Electrify to splash, but we don't actually have good ramp cards. I'm going to take a Curator here. It's just a good card. Alright. Have an Exemplar of Strength, Never to Return, Gravedigger, Greater Sandworm. All pretty good. Never to Return is tempting. But I think it's either the Exemplar or the Sandworm. I think this deck actually needs the Sandworm a little bit more. Okay, Evolving Wilds is something I'm happy to pick up. Yeah, not second Floodwaters. Alright, we have Weaver of Currents versus Gift of Paradise. Yeah, so this ramps by 1. This ramps by 2. Yeah, I'm going with the Weaver of Currents here. And I guess here I'll take the Naga Oracle. Don't mind if I do take another Evolving Wilds. Temet is interesting, but again, it's really hard to actually just splash early game cards, Would really like a few more creatures, would really love one more Naga Vitalist. I guess I should have taken the Vitalist over the... What did I take over it? The Chevette Monitor? Oh well. Yeah, having one more Vitalist would actually be pretty good, although, again, we do have a decent amount of ramp with the Weaver. Let's see, how many non-creature spells do I actually have? Scatter, Gift, Oracle's Vault, Floodwaters. Yeah, I can't really reliably have Seeker of Insight on. But I really don't want to take a Pouncing Cheetah here because it conflicts with the 3 drops here. We actually need 2 drops just to block. Alright. So there's Cancel, Pouncing Cheetah. All fine cards. I guess I'll take the Cheetah here because I do need more creatures. This deck seems fine, but a little bit lacking. Like, I would have loved maybe one more really big card. Like, yeah, Sandworm Convergence. Maybe one more Sandworm period. I mean, don't get me wrong, this deck seems reasonable. It's just, it doesn't have something to. It doesn't feel like a 3-0 deck. We could take an Initiate's Campaign just to block. Start to finish. Yeah, we don't. It doesn't seem like we don't have. We're not really in that black-white kind of sacrificey deck. Alright, opponents, you can have random sideboard cards. I mean, random red cards. I guess here we're maybe just taking, having a Stinging Shot in the main as just a cycler. Yeah, just as a 23rd playable. Alright. It is a little annoying that we have so many 4-drops, but all our 4-drops are good. Yeah, I'm the thing I'm most annoyed about is having to play Pouncing Cheetah, but I don't think there's any way really around that. I mean, we could play the Amonkhet. It's not. I guess it's not insane. Yeah, I guess over the Cheetah, we have Monitor and 2 Gifts and 2 Evolving Wilds as ways of splashing, of facilitating the black splash. So it's not insane. I guess we can't really try to play Sweltering Suns here or Grasping Dunes. I would really like to be able to play Grasping Dunes. I mean, we do have the synergy with Monitor, but having 2 colors plus a splash puts a lot of pressure on the whole mana base there. So, what can you do? I'm just gonna go. That would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 splashes, sources of black. So actually, yeah, let's actually just go down to 1 swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4 early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of early, and then a 5th in the form of the Monitor. Yeah, that seems fine. So, let's go 7, 7, 1. This is a deck that I feel is probably going to go 1-2 or 2-1, depending on what we draw. Like, if we're able to ramp out like an Oracle's Vault or an early Sandworm, then I feel like we can win the game fairly easily. If not, like if we draw the wrong half-life expensive cards and don't draw the ramp till later, that could be worse. But we've got game against a lot of decks, so let's try it out. See you guys in round 1.